Okay. Oh, only 4 pieces of amethyst salt. Oh wait, no, there's a 5th. Okay. Good, we don't have to hurt him more than we have to. But yeah. Nightbane. I think... As much as I don't... As much as I'm trying to reduce referencing on this series, if you really do want to get a good feel of what most of Karazhan was, WoW Crandor did a video called Relaxing Raid Runs Karazhan, where he and a friend pretty much went through almost all of it. They skipped Malkazar. I don't know, they may have skipped something. I think they skipped Maiden as well.
It's too far away.
But they pretty much covered most of it, so it's not a terrible guide. It's not exactly a guide either, because they were massively over leveled. Like they were 90, I think, when they did that video. But yeah. Yeah, Nightbane is split into 2 phases, a ground phase and a flight phase. Ground phase occurs in 25% intervals. Flight phase occurs at 75% health, 50% and 25%. Yeah, during ground phase, main tank should have him facing away from Karazhan, because, like, you're out on this ledge. What's that? Living Ire. Increases damage done and damage taken by 20%. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah. Yeah. Groups either split up the right stand on either side of him, or put mostly healers on one side so you can angle him to keep your healers out of Nightbane's range. Oh. And Target's dead. Okay. Yeah, Nightbane has a frontal breath attack called Smoldering Breath. It does about 4,000 damage and damage over time that does about 1,800 damage every 3 seconds. Tail Sweep does 500 damage plus a 2,200 DOT. Yeah, I don't know. I think I only ended up fighting this guy once or twice over the course of my raiding career. So, yeah, I did not remember a lot of this. Cleave, attack that hits about 6,000 on plate in a frontal arc. Yeah. Last abilities, Bellring Roar and AoE Fear uses about every 30 to 40 seconds. But, yeah, let's see. Yeah, you want your warrior main tank and your melee classes to keep the sight of the Nightbane between his front and back claws. 2 final abilities used on the ground are Distracting Ash, which reduces the range of spells and abilities by 50%, and Charred Earth, which creates a fire-type void zone under a random character and deals damage to anyone under it, plus an extra damage over time once you leave it. Distracting Ash can be dispelled from ranged and healers, as they will be the most affected by it. Well, the best way to combat Charred Earth is to stick to the sides of the walls so that half the Charred Earth will end up outside of the playable area. Which, that's pretty neat. Oh wow, we're about to hit 21. This has been, well, a little fast. Although, I don't know, I'm half distracted by reading this guide and not entirely paying attention to the game. Although, I'm trying to keep a memory of how long I've been playing, so I'll know when to cut the recording, because, I don't know, this past week has not been great for me for uploads. I have been having difficulty getting hard connections for uploading, and so most of my videos I've had to upload over Wi-Fi, which has slowed them down a lot. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, watch your threats during this time, especially when fears are incoming, as your warrior won't be looking to stand since it probably isn't spamming threat abilities. during this time. When Nightbane takes off, flight phase will begin. Most important part of flight phase is to have your healer with the highest armor get aggro by spamming heals when Nightbane takes off. Paladin is easiest since they have the highest armor and they can activate Righteous Fury to increase threat. Although, but yeah, Burning Crusade, so Horde had access to Blood Elf Paladins. Although, you didn't always get them. Okay, Nightbane will pelt the highest aggro target with Smoking Blast, which deals about 2,000 physical damage on plate, with additional fire damage over time that stacks up to 4 times and can be dispelled. But before this happens, the raid will want to run to the main tank and group up together until Rain of Bones begins. The random ability will hit a random raid member and deal damage to the target, as well as anyone near the target, and will spawn 4 or 5 restless skeletons, which should be focus fired and killed, susceptible to multiple forms of crowd control, before Nightbane lands about 60 seconds later. When Nightbane lands, main tank should be given time to establish aggro again. Perfect time for Misdirect, which, yeah, that was Hunter ability at level 70, I think, which the next 3 attacks you make, the aggro for that goes on to another target. Or rather, you target one of your allies, and then you use Misdirection, and then your next 3 attacks, the aggro for that will go onto your target instead of you. Which, that seems pretty useful. Or is Misdirect... No, I don't think so. I think Rogue had something similar. Well, if it doesn't look like it's an assassination ability, is it? If it is. Shadowblade, Shadow Dance. These are not listed in good order, are they? Huh. You know, I think Misdirection was I'm pretty sure Misdirection is the Hunter ability. I keep thinking Rogue had something similar, but maybe I'm misremembering. But yeah, that's Karazhan. And yeah, it's neat. This book had... I picked it up at the store where I played World of Warcraft trading card games, so that was nice. And it had like some kind of exclusive stuff. I had an exclusive poster of Magtheridon. But anyway, let's turn in these quests.
Well, spit it out!
Do you have that time for me? Perfect. It's quite interesting how useful the most random things end up being to the incantations of this sort. So much more to learn.
Careful out there!
And hey, ding. Oh, that quest was titled Waste of Time. That's nice.
Talk to me!
My robe's looking pretty good. Did you bring those feathers? Haha, perfect. Let me toss this together really fast. The Archmage is sure to be taken in by my style.
Right back!
Hey, looking sexy.
Speak.
I heard a few explosions. I can hardly tell if one of them was yours or not. These goblins can be quite a nuisance. Good work. This should keep us for another few hours before we have to go back for more. He doesn't seem to be the brightest of giants. I expect we'll be able to keep doing this for a while before he catches on.
Farewell!
Okay, and just a few more, and I guess Teresa's Spire.
Our enemies will fall.
The local demons seem to get quite a kick out of stealing all of our arcane manuals. I highly doubt most of them can even read, so they're probably doing it just to spite us. I could care less about most of the books they've taken, but they took an Abjurer's manual that I'm going to need if there's any hope of keeping apprentices like you alive in Miss Xylem's trials. Find the demons at Lagash encampment to the southeast and retrieve the Abjurer's manual. That's all. Scoot.
The reckoning is at hand.
And what does Xylem have to say?
What can I do for you?
Look at you, doing errands. Quite responsible of you. You are moving up, up, up. You are. Up, up. There are demons ahead. Demons of many unpleasant kinds. Demons that would quite like your innards. Lagash demons of a southeasternly heading. But do not worry. No reason to worry, for I shall provide you with a companion. Point Bugify Squash. Point Bugify Squash. Quite efficient. Quite messy too. But again, worry not. No, worry not, for afterwards we don't have to clean up. Use your personal arcane assistant to turn 12 Lagash demons into insects and then squash
Light
them.
bless you.
Okay. Interesting. And my deadly poison wall. Well, better apply that and slowing. And let's see. Polymorph insect. Transforms enemy into an insect and increases vulnerability if stepped on. And return to camp. Return to the personal arcane assistant master designs camp in northern Ashar. Okay. Oh, Operation Fish Gut's gone green. Well, might have to just skip that one. Not that it really matters, I guess. But, well, it would be interesting to see what it is from a lore point, I suppose. Might end up going back. And you know what? Let's just stealth. Okay. Yeah, so trouble underfoot. 2 manual ways, but we need to get the manual. Okay, so where are the Lagash demons? And I forget, what are Lagash demons? Lagashi rogue. Oh, okay, they're satyrs. Okay. Well, that's simple enough. I mean, if these guys were, elites, this would make a lot more sense, but I could probably kill these things normally. Oh well. What does it matter? You do the quest the way it's supposed to be done. Okay, enters this the manual around here, maybe? Maybe. Well, yeah, I'm not really feeling talkative today, aside from the whole part where the upload's gone badly. So instead of having the weekend off for recordings, I have to upload some stuff during the weekend. And that's a little aggravating. Because, you know, mostly the weekends are supposed to be the time when I can unwind. Although I still do recordings on the weekends, so mixed bag. Oh hey, there's the manual. Or it's a manual. Guess that wasn't the right one. Okay, well, keep checking. Nope. That's not it. That's probably not it. Now, there's some more manuals around here. I mean, it looks like there should be, but... Oh, wait. Is it up there, maybe? Possibly? Oh wait, there's a manual over there. No, that's not it. Alright. Okay, up here perhaps. Yeah, there's more manuals up here. Okay. Oh, there we go, Abjurer's Manual. And now I can't interact with the other ones, so might as well do this and then get teleported back. Yes, I know. Thank you. Well, aside from that, I've actually been getting into Neverwinter Nights again.
The dark times will pass.
Okay. And here you are, back, talking to me again. I assume this means you have my book? Peachy. Back to work then. Thanks, Snookums.
Salama Ashalinore.
Kill.